Saints Row devs are, quote, not backing down over the criticisms surrounding the reboot of the Saints Row franchise. This was announced at opening night lives at Gamescom, Jeff Keighley's event, and I saw this live and I was not impressed, should I say. This is an article from PC Gamer, written by Molly Taylor. It says Saints Row developer Volition told fans it's, quote, not backing down over the reboot after the announcement trailer divided opinions. The reboot was announced at Gamescom this week, waving goodbye to the former 3rd Street Saints in favor of a ragtag quartet of wannabe crime bosses. Yeah, this. Don't look like crime bosses to me, I'm just saying. They look like nerdy millennials. At least these two. This one is just like a token SJW haircut black female, I guess. And this, I don't know what this guy is. Just like look like a surfer dude. Say, as VGC reports, the trailer has a startling number of dislikes across various YouTube channels, often outweighing or closely matching the number of likes, as it should. Glancing at the Twitter replies to the game's announcement, you'll be met with much of the same criticism. The Saints Row account decided to cheekily reply to one comment with a, quote, haters gonna hate gif, before more seriously responding that the studio is, quote, not backing down on this game. And the developers, quote, get it. It's new and it's a shock reaction to a reboot like no other. If this person on Twitter says, if anything, I'm not a hater. I've been defending you guys since people called you a, quote, GTA clone, which wasn't true at all. According to him, I haven't played the games. I got the third one remastered on Epic Games Store. They have it free right now, so I just got that. Haven't played it yet. Continues, now I feel like I wasted my time defending you guys. As the boss once said, quote, the Saints used to mean something. Only MF that seemed to... It should be MFs. Only MFs that seem to remember that is me and Gat. And Saints Row Twitter account responded with, we're not backing down on this game. We get it. It's new and it's a shock reaction to a reboot like no other. That's one way of putting it. The GIF was supposed to convey that. That's... Haters gonna hate GIF does not convey that. Haters gonna hate GIF is a way of just shrugging off the quote haters and just not giving a fuck about what they say. That's not at all what that means. Anyway, it says the majority of outcry seems to be coming from the belief that the reboot doesn't retain the same feel as older Saints Row games. You think? I mean, look at that picture. It makes sense in a way. While the series took a bit of time to find its identity, it grew into its own unique thing by the time Saints Row the Third released. But as studio development director Jim Boone told press in an offhand preview, those games don't feel as appropriate for today's climate. You just remastered Saints Row 3, like last year, I think. That is ridiculous. You just don't have to listen to the woke weirdos, the SJWs that don't even play your game. He says, quote, we love old Saints Row games in brackets, but we also recognize those games are of a time, he said. They made sense within that era, and we're able to do things that felt good back then. But that tone is not something that we feel like we want to do today. Why not? The people that don't like that are the people that aren't playing it. The people, your customers that have been playing it like that and want more of that. You're just giving it to the people that don't even... pandering to people that don't even play your game. It's ridiculous. This person writing says, I personally liked the trailer, shocker, and I'm stoked to see what a modern day Saints Row can bring to the table. It's not Saints Row. I'm never a huge fan of CGI trailers that give no indication of actual gameplay, though. So I'll be excited to see if that still retains the old Saints Row tomfoolery. Well, I don't have that here, but I think they said they're gonna hold back on the craziness, and they're gonna, I mean, the comedy's gonna be pulled back as well. They said it's not gonna be Saints Row. Again, I haven't played it yet, but just they're saying basically everything that makes Saints Row is not gonna be in this game. From what I can tell, they're just using the name to promote this game, basically. It's ridiculous, and I think we're going to see a lot more of this type of stuff. I don't know if it's going to be new franchises or old ones, but we're going to see a lot more of this stuff, and I have another game here that was in Opening Night Live, a part of Opening Night Live, I should say, and it's Call of Duty Vanguard. Going down Battlefield 5 route, it seems. And they have a female lead protagonist, Polina Petrova, played by Laura Bailey. I have no problem with Laura Bailey. She did call, I guess, people criticizing The Last of Us 2 bots, but that's really the only issue I've ever had with her, I think. So, I don't necessarily have anything against her, but I mean, it seems like they're going down Battlefield 5 route. This is from CallOfDuty.com, so this is legit, basically. It says, first at Gamescom Opening Night Live, introducing Polina Petrova and the Call of Duty Vanguard campaign. At the heart of gaming, Call of Duty Vanguard provides a pulse-pounding first look into its campaign, including insights from the actor who plays one of the game's four main characters, Soviet sniper Polina Petrova. Less than a week after Call of Duty Vanguard had its world reveal in Call of Duty Warzone, Sledgehammer Games pumped out more intel right at the heart of gaming, Gamescom. In addition to giving us first extended playthrough through one of the game's campaign missions, this Gamescom interview also introduced the actor behind one of the game's main characters, Laura Bailey, as Soviet sniper Polina Petrova, a lieutenant in the Red Army's 138th Rifle Division. Petrova is inspired by several female sharpshooters who aided the Allied forces on the Eastern Front. She says, what really grabbed me when I began playing Polina is that she is fearless, Bailey said. She has nothing left to lose, so she's able to commit herself completely to the mission at hand. Nothing can scare her. Nothing could make her turn away. So, it seems like it's actually being based off an historical role in World War II that some women had, but I mean it's based off barely. It's like you got 99% men fighting, and then you go to the 1%. That might be wrong, but it's just making my point as an example here. This is just pandering. This isn't anything. You've already done World War II. You have a game called Call of Duty World War II, and you're just going back to that to pander. It's ridiculous, and it's kind of funny that Activision is doing this, and then now that they're finally pandering, I guess, kind of. I guess they did the BLM stuff, but now that they're finally pandering to the woke crowd, now uh, all this stuff came out about Activision Blizzard, I just kind of, that timing is pretty interesting there. I feel like they finally have the power now, so they went all out. I'm not saying what they are pushing forward in that lawsuit isn't true. I think some of it's definitely not, but some of it definitely is. But we're not getting into that right now. Continues. She was never meant to be fighting in the war. Originally, she was assigned to be a nurse, treating soldiers injured in battle. When all hell broke loose in Stalingrad, though, she didn't think twice about stepping up. She essentially became one of the deadliest snipers the war had seen. And then, I guess I have the video here. Put your birthday in, but not doing that right now. During Gamescom, Sledgehammer Games showed off Stalingrad's summer mission from the game's campaign, an intermediate part of the game's full single-player story. Stalingrad's summer is based on the initial invasion of the city. Through Paulina's perspective, we see her family, home, and life destroyed before her very eyes, which ultimately sparks up her transformation into the deadly sniper that rises up to defend her home come winter. Players will experience the city before it was invaded in summer of 1942, Swanson said of the missions that take place on the Eastern Front, giving players the chance to see and feel the beautiful city. In the summertime, untouched by war, players will also experience the city near the end of the 6-month battle in the winter of 1943. Here, players will be able to fight on the snowy landscape of the Russian winter that was so iconic in World War II. I've never heard anything about World War II being called iconic. It just seems like a weird choice of words for me. But anyway, in the gameplay footage shown at Gamescom, we see a soldier, Polina Petrova, shell-shocked and buried under the rubble following an aerial attack that left all her comrades dead or MIA. Pushing herself to the surface, she comes to her senses and realizes what she must do to defeat these invaders, get back to her home, and save her brother Misha. We don't need to go through the whole playthrough. That's not my point of covering this. But my point with this is they're pulling a Battlefield 5, it seems, but I guess more historically accurate version of it. Battlefield 5, they just inserted this, this chick with, robot, what was it, a metal arm or something? Metal leg? I don't remember. I didn't play the game. But, that flopped, and I don't think this is necessarily going to flop, since it's Call of Duty. Name alone will get sales, but people thought that about Battlefield 5 as well. Call of Duty is stronger, though. But with everything surrounding Activision and Blizzard, like I said before, and this, it's possible that it doesn't sell nearly as well as the other games, at least. I think gaming is going into the direction of the movie and TV industry. That's almost all woke trash now. I think we're starting to see the gaming industry go in that direction, but the thing is with that, it didn't work with Gamergate, won't work now. They keep bringing it up in the media, and game devs themselves keep bringing that term up because they lost. They want to keep it alive. And it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Now, I think they're going in that direction again. And won't work. But the thing with gaming is most studios can only afford 1, maybe 2 flops. Small indie studios can only afford 1, if that. Bigger indie studios and middle, middle ranking Studios, I don't know how to phrase that, could afford like one or two, but the AAA studios probably two or three. But the thing is with games, those take longer to make. So you might see it for a longer period of time. Like Naughty Dog had The Last of Us 2. It broke records opening week. So like what, 4.2 million opening week? I don't remember the exact number, but in the 4 million range. And then it fell off. I think it might be, they haven't even really updated the number. It might be at like 7 million from what I heard right now. And that the first game sold 20 million. Granted, it had the remaster on PS4, but still, I mean, you expect it to sell more than that if it was good, but it's not. So there's that. And then if they have another flop, they've gotta switch course, I would think, unless they just don't care about making money and only care about the agenda. If they screw up Uncharted, they're done. You can't afford to do multiple flops. Like, Disney's, if they continue to lose money, they're gonna have to change course soon. And if a gaming company has one or two, they're gonna have to change course. But those take longer to make, so it might be a longer time. But I think we're going in that direction, and hopefully we don't. I didn't think this until the other day, opening night live, when I saw this. There was more than this, but these are the main two. I didn't think gaming was going to go in this direction. I knew there was some woke stuff, but I didn't think it was going to go full on. But after seeing those, I think might be going in that direction. But what do you think? Let me know. Do you think gaming industry's gonna go woke? Do you think we'll see some, but there's gonna be still a lot of good stuff? Do you think it's not? Do you think we're just gonna be one here and there, one or two here and there, but most part it's gonna be fine? Let me know. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, comment, share. I have another channel called The Pop A Lot Less Sports where I talk about basketball, baseball, football, anything else sports related I'm interested in. So check that out if you're interested, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.